Hello, I'm Billy Crud, and welcome to the Akumano.
Hi, I'm Duke Bossanova.
And I'm Lola Bossanova.
And today we're somewhere deep in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Mid-build a tiki bar. It's happening right now.
An amazing tiki bar by Billy Crud himself, the man who did the Golden Tiki and so many other home tiki bars. He's invited us to check this one out inside an undisclosed Masonic lodge.
Whoa, Duke and Lola, this is unexpected. Welcome to the Akumano, guys.
No one suspects the Duke and Lola. We don't have any cocktails today like we normally would at a tiki bar, but we're headed to another one after this, which will be in the second video.
Yeah, we're gonna go drink Perry's booze.
Lola
like that.
will have
We
to
like
wait
that.
on the cocktails because this tiki bar is mid-build, but there's so many amazing things happening.
no booze in
We
here
do have a
yet.
refrigerator. I think there's like one beer in there.
Well, it's because if there were booze here, the guys would get nothing done.
That's
so.
right. Of your friend's tiki bar, Tiki Bucktu, last year, and that's when you shared that you were going to start on this. So how long have you been working on this project?
It's been about 6 months because we're not doing it all at once. You know, it's a Masonic lodge, so it's when we get the time, when the funds are available, like when we can scrape everything together. Because everything in here, like we've bought some supplies and everything, but most everything in here is scraped together. Built, borrow, steal.
Should we start with the bar itself? Because the carving on this is impressive.
I had to make a lot of, yes, this is a peacock. They wanted peacocks, so I'm not gonna do peacock tails. I just gave them like goofy ass peacock heads and they look like they're on acid, which is really cool. And like this is a Maori piece over here. Like the Maori stuff's my favorite. And then over here, of course, we have our square and compass.
Oh no, and you told Lola and I that we don't have to go through the compass initiation tonight.
Not tonight, no.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
I don't even know what that is, and it sounds scary.
Compass initiation.
I can't. It sounds like I have to find my way out.
If you just throw the word initiation into anything,
Yeah.
it just sounds...
Well, you just call it a protractor, okay?
Oh, that sounds.
Now, like moving over into this area, this is how I figured out Henry was a genius. I let Henry carve everything here, except for that tiki right there. That doesn't belong here. That belongs to Golden Tiki. I got to refinish it. I carved that one on stage. I can't remember if it was our 1 year anniversary, if it was opening night. It was one or the other. But I've got to refinish that and get it back in there. But everything else you see here, this is all Henry.
Good job, Henry. It
So,
looks lovely.
Henry, when are you going to make a trip up to Oregon and work on our tiki bar? This is great. I have attempted to make this type of trim twice in my life.
That pattern right
And
there, he just made that up.
I'm
on the
just
fly.
like, just doing it at all and being consistent with it is way harder work than most people realize.
That's why it's so easy, just like for me to stand back while Henry carves, and I just like plan things out and build them. We're like half and half right now carving. We did all these 6x6 posts.
He did these as well?
Oh gosh,
Oh, wow.
that's gorgeous.
And that wasn't a planned out design or anything. Henry just like did some free flow.
Met up with Billy here. If it wasn't for our fundraising luau show we did for Lahaina.
Okay, the Scottish Rite did. We had our annual luau, and I did a live carve and tiki raffle. And Henry's dance troupe were the ones that were hired to do the luau.
Are you a fire dancer as well? Ex-fire dancer. But he was a fire dancer, which is pretty legit.
Pretty legit.
Now his son is the fire dancer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my oldest, he's the fire dancer for the Awakening show at the Wind Resort.
Oh, wow.
I think with this artwork, what I liked about it is from the book that Billy had. It was a book that he has.
Okay, if you open up the inside cover of Tiki Pop, Sven's book, the first schematic is it's the blueprint for the carving at, I think it was the Konakai in Philadelphia. Henry glanced at that and chalked it out and did it. I was like, whoa! Yeah, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
So I grew up in New Zealand, so a lot. Well, I am a Maori. I am a Cook Island Maori. And then you got New Zealand Maori. But anyway, yeah, this is part of my culture. especially this guy over here.
Oh gosh, we got some.
He's pretty proud of the penis.
See,
Yeah.
and what is it from? Which island?
From the Rarotonga, the Cook
Okay.
Islands.
Wonderful.
The manhood right there.
Yeah, well, it's fertile.
He's got
Yeah.
the full unit, baby.
That's Tangaroa. But all this inspiration came from, just meeting Billy, and never realized that there was this world of tiki enthusiasts.
You're like,
This guy won you over? I don't even know.
I know, right? Somebody liked me. I didn't see art like this until I was in my 30s. Henry's been looking at it all his life, so it's like second fiddle. It's like me drawing a chevron.
No, it's been really a cool journey because through what Billy was doing, I was really inspired by his carving. When we did the luau, I was like, whoa! If he can do that, I can do that too. So
And he can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I make drums. I make drums from the Cook Islands, also from Tahiti. But this is therapy.
Yeah, a little, but just from doing a couple of these, I know it's you have to slow down and just be consistent
Oh, we
and do all
pop
that.
these
And I
things
don't
like-
have the patience for it.
We pop these like popcorn.
This is why I'm not any good at it. Apparently, I need to speed up.
I just realized, by the way, that the two of these gentlemen have a Frankie shirt on and a Golden Tiki shirt on, representing the two OGs of Vegas.
Was it planned? Did you guys coordinate your outfits?
Well, no, like this is the only nice Aloha shirt that was clean this morning, so this is what I have to bring.
I kind of agree. I just wanted a local tiki shirt. I didn't want to wear
Yeah.
a Disney one or something. So.
Yeah, I handed him my chainsaw for the first time, and he screwed up the design I gave him. And I was looking at it, and it looked better than the design I gave him. I'm like, dude, can you keep fucking these up, please?
What was the first
No,
one?
it was these over here, right?
Swastika?
Oh, no, that was down there, like, yeah. Okay, these right here, we decided to take the regular basket weave pattern and curve it. So he accidentally put this in there, and it looks even better than the original plan.
It looks
Wow,
like
and this is incredible right here.
Yeah, that's another thing that Henry just came up with off the cuff.
So long term, you have these great little kind of alcoves. Is there anything that's going to go in between, or is it just are like little high tables?
Yeah,
or?
Yes, high tables in here. This area right here is an homage to Tiki Row and Golden Tiki.
Okay, great.
It does look very similar.
Yeah, well, because
Yeah.
I ripped it off.
It's almost like you built the other one.
Well, Danny Gallardo, Tiki Diablo, he's the one that designed that over there. Like
Oh, okay.
Tiki Row, that's all Danny's design. And the back bar originally was all Danny's design. I was the carver on all that stuff, but we had to redesign it because we needed the shelf space, so I had to redesign the whole back bar.
And you
Yeah.
made this yourself.
Yes, every bar I do gets a tiara.
Yeah, so this that's the face of the head, right? The tongue of the taiha, which is a club. Most people mistake it from a spear. It's not a spear.
Oh,
It's a stick.
It's
okay.
a club. Yeah, it's like a club to
Yeah.
kill somebody. But anyway, with that design on the bottom of the taiha, basically as a warrior, when you're fighting, when you're blind side, that's what's gonna look for your blind side against the enemy.
Oh, wow.
That's the hidden meaning behind the taiha.
With the eyes and everything.
You have the eyes and yeah.
Those abalone shells for
Yes.
the eyes? Lovely. Okay, so this is a great time to bring this up. Right now, very well lit for working. What's the lighting gonna be like once this is done? Oh,
But it's just one of those things. Like, I just had my electrician come in, and he put everything in the wrong spot, which is fine because improvising is what makes a good tiki
Yeah.
bar. So I'm gonna have the pool table's gonna go right here. So I'm gonna make a tiki pool table lamp to hang down on that. all these fluorescent lights, they're getting unplugged.
Yep.
Unplugged, and it's gonna be
Okay.
swag lamps everywhere, basically.
Okay.
I'm gonna light it just like we did Golden Tiki, because I have no
The
imagination.
Monkey's
Something
Paw
like
by
that.
our house actually has fluorescent lights in it because they're leasing the building and the landlord wouldn't let them get rid of it. So they put black lights in all of them instead, and then put coverings
Yeah,
over
put like
them.
coverings that look like
Like
stars.
like stars and things like that.
Oh, I'm
over
stealing
the
that
top
idea.
of them. All right, well, let's continue on. I love these benches that you got going on in here.
It was slowly we're gaining artifacts and scraping things together to make this place as comfortable as it possibly can.
And you're carving these as well.
Like Henry did the carvings on that one over there.
Yeah.
I did these ones.
So Henry did this one right here.
This one, this bench, this is the conversation pit area, right? Okay, this table is going to be shortened and like Japanese style eating table.
Well, I love how you've done mixing. So you've got matting mixed with bamboo, mixed with the trim, and then you've got tapa cloth, which is kind of hard to see from down here, going up above. So you're doing a really good job. You've got wood carving down there, so you're getting all the layers
Lots of
going on. I can
layers,
see
yeah.
where this is going. You're just building and building.
It's like I said, it's all big borrowing steel. Things that were left over from stuff like I've got the mats up top from Oceanic Arts that were laying around at one of my old tiki builds at my old house. I just brought those in and tossed them up, and they fit, so they're staying.
And then we haven't even gone into this corner yet, and you've got the little ode to the A-frame kind of implied up here.
I'm still framing it up, and then it's going to be a thatched top. But this, if you've looked at the trade winds, again, my hometown is Ventura, California, and over in Wagon Wheel, there was a Polynesian restaurant called the Trade Winds. They had a hut in the middle of it that was kind of round, like it was gazebo shaped, and that's kind of what I'm going for here. It's kind of homage to my hometown.
I love it. And then you said the top is gonna have like the grass, right?
Yeah, that's all laying over there. We just got that in today.
Considering that this is a Masonic lodge, I suspect maybe there's going to be cigars being smoked over here.
They better not. Thatch holds the smell of
That's
everything.
true.
No. Well, before we skip up too far ahead, this is kind of hidden behind all the other stuff, but you've got a whole nother sidebar over here for people to sit at, chat, probably have more stools lined up, I assume?
Well, see, yeah, that area right there was here when we started, and it was just this, they built this countertop all the way around it, and that was going to be the beginning of, it was just supposed to be the Peacock Lounge. And that's the reason I called it the Akua Manu, because there's no Hawaiian word for peacock, and Akua Manu means bird god.
Very
So
nice.
we're mixing
yeah.
peacock with Hawaii, which, I don't know, there's peacocks in New Zealand, I think, right? Yeah, so, there's, peacocks can, get down with the Polynesian thing.
So I was really excited because I like to see mixing when people have like maybe two passions. So you were talking about where the pool table is. It's kind of going to be a little bit of a like pool hall, like an
Yeah.
English pool hall.
Over here in this area, where this gigantic unfinished peacock mural is, and so we are going to finish
Billy's been
this.
working on this mural for like weeks.
That is not my artwork. Damn you, Lola. This peacock has been a thorn in my side since we started, and I've been shrinking it ever so slightly every chance I get. It's bad. Peacocks aren't purple, they're blue. There's actually a blue called peacock blue.
Yeah, it's
There's not a peacock purple. It doesn't exist.
Well, it depends on how many mushrooms you do.
But we'll fix them. He forgot to put the thingies on his head, whatever those are called. Plumage. Beautiful plumage.
So this is going to slowly shrink away.
That's right.
Bill, your table, and then you were showing us the pool cue rack over there, which has got.
Yeah, that's
kinda
okay. Our buddy Dave, who was he was the potentate of the shrine last year. He's Dave. Everybody loves Dave. It's definitely a British pub. So we're gonna put Tapa here on either side, and then a buddy of ours is gonna do a tribal peacock in the middle of it, and that'll be over there in that area, which is gonna be kind of Masonic nautical, kind of Masonic nautical British stuff.
They're gonna do a tribal peacock with beautiful blue plumage.
Beautiful plumage.
Yes, a Norwegian blue.
Exactly. You can see I'm working on a set of stocks over there. That's going to go in. So, and we're going to use those too. This is Masonic Lodge. We are going to use the stocks.
Someone's gonna get put in the stocks.
I'm buying tomatoes in the refrigerator.
I didn't know it was going to be that kind of party, but we're ready. We'll do this.
Just wait till we get to the next one. the bar, I did all the carving and everything on this.
And I recognize some of this, like we just talked about from Tiki Buck you did something similar on the top of his.
Yes, I like doing map table bar tops. This one doesn't have any of the
mapping part.
Yeah, so we're waiting on a new wood burner because the old one.
So what is this one going to be a map of when it's finished?
I'm still not even sure. It might. In the grotto, we are prophets of the enchanted realm, so it might be the enchanted realm, but it doesn't sound really nautical, so I'm still thinking of things.
This is what I wanted to talk about the entire time.
I know.
It's pretty amazing. So what royal family would you and Perry, it's like the king and queen, and then you need a...
Yeah, so this is obviously the
No,
royal
nothing
family.
like that.
This is beautiful. Where did you guys find this? And you said there was a story behind it.
Well, okay, we have a group in Vegas called Sin City Tiki where we all meet up. It's like Will Fugate and Jimmy and a bunch of other people. That's where we meet up and talk about tiki stuff going on in Vegas. It was one of the other things posted this like, look, this is available, and I think he probably had to change himself before he went and picked it up, and he jumped on it.
We've all seen awesome peacock shows before, but I've never seen a triple like this
I've
before.
never seen it.
I've never even seen a picture of one before, so
No.
I just had to go see it. It was in great shape, bought it right there on the spot, and it really is quite stunning. But it's well built, but I'm just afraid it's gonna get broken, so we're gonna have to try to
Okay, so
reinforce it to the
I'm
best of
afraid
our
for
ability.
it.
The things that I'm gonna have to go through to reinforce it, I have to figure out how to, get lumber up inside. It's open on the bottom, so I can figure something out, but I might have to put some things.
So if things might get crazy, we want to make sure that this is protected.
Yes.
Most certainly,
Yeah.
because
Otherwise-
it's irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say otherwise Lola would probably 100% volunteer to take it if you needed it.
I-
Well, you want
She's
to rescue
willing to,
this
she's
from
willing to
the
sacrifice.
Moose Meat Masons?
I mean, we're going to trust that they're going to take good care of it, but I would rescue it if I had to.
And I also love this cabinet, which we haven't even discussed. I got to come back here, guys. This has got some great work going into it. Like sometimes the best things in a tiki bar are the layers and layers that you're still building as we speak. But
This was made. This
Wow.
whole bar was made possible by our friend Dave Bechtel. He's the one that got us the permissions and everything.
I'm hoping this is for tiki mug storage.
Yes, it's for tiki mug storage
Okay.
and for Dave's personal alcohol. I do see
Okay.
it's Davey's locker.
Sinatra.
Oh
what's
my
his name?
gosh.
Sinatra.
Sinatra is our grotto and Zelza is our shrine.
Nice.
My job as captain of the guard with the grotto is I stand at the door with a red lantern, and I'm also the grand orator. God, who could imagine me talking?
We aren't done yet. We aren't done yet.
Okay.
Because I heard tell that there may be spirits that haunt this
Oh,
place.
that's right. That's right. Many years ago, this guy named Bobo, right? And he passed away while building the stage. The guys all told me, like, yeah, Bobo's still here. I'm like, okay, well, okay. But I went and found his picture, and this guy, he was the nicest guy. It looks like he'd like give you the shirt off his back. But he also looks kind of pranky. He's got this kind of smile on his face, like, oh, ha.
The trickster.
And he is. I'll be working late. Like, I always play music so I don't have to hear the sounds, because there are sounds. I'll hear somebody coming up the stairs. There's nobody there. And one night, I'm playing Louis Jordan, having a great time working, but like I'd been in a bad mood all day about things. And I'm guessing that when Bobo passed, he was probably in a bad mood that day too, because he had a heart attack while he was working on the lodge. And I'm over there, and there's downstairs from here, there's nothing over there but a bunch of stage equipment stacked up. There's no way to even really get over there because there's stuff stacked up. If somebody starts beating on the floor, bam, 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 bam.
Oh my gosh.
So I stopped, I'm like, and then on the floor, I can feel it in my feet. I don't just hear it, I felt that in my feet. Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah, so that night, I just shut everything down, turned off all the lights, and split. I was,
Bye, Bobo. We'll see ya.
but you know,
Yeah,
He needed some alone time.
well, when I leave, I say goodbye to him, and sometimes I ask him how his day was, and I just make sure that I acknowledge him
Yeah.
and respect him,
Yeah.
and say goodbye to him when I leave.
I mean, isn't that kind of also a little, it's a little creepy if you're here alone, but doesn't it also feel kind of nice, like he's looking over your shoulder and still watching over the place?
That it's a brother, yeah, because a Masonic lodge is usually a place of joy. It's a place of brotherly
Support.
love. Exactly. So you wouldn't imagine that there would be a mean spirit in a Masonic lodge. So it doesn't bother me any more than just the fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
Like, oh God.
Yeah.
It's like something touched me.
Yeah, like, is he gonna come up and like tap me on the shoulder now? Because I don't know about that.
But see, you never buy your own hook. Someone has to give it to you.
That's true.
And my in-laws gave me this.
Oh, they like you.
Yeah, and I've been married a few times, and I'm not used to having in-laws that like me.
What do you do about that? You
Get a
know?
new wife.
Bossa Nova.